How about this one? It's sent in by Ira Ray.
Are you Ira Ray?
That was good. You were in good form today.
Thanks, Greg.
It's by Yahoo Answers user Rose, who asks, any ideas on how a dog should carry the rings for a simple beach wedding? My fiance and I are planning to have a simple beach wedding. We love dogs and want our dog to be the ring bearer. I'm just looking for ways she can carry the rings without using a pillow. I really want to put the rings in a ball or something. Has anyone heard or seen how a ball, stick, rope can be used for this purpose? Any other creative ideas? Thank you for your input.
How big are your dog's nipples?
Oh, good question.
Bad question, the worst question, the anti-question is what it is.
Have your dog eat the rings and then shit them out in front of you.
Hold on, everybody.
Hold on, just like
One
Don't
second.
look at her. Don't look at her. If you look at her, she won't do it.
I'm giving you a sneak preview of Hangover 3. Just everybody relax. This is totally.
We love dogs. We love dogs, and we love farcical sitcom scenarios. There's just so many fucking variables. You spent so much time, because I'm deep in the shit of planning this special day, so much time and money, and then you're gonna leave like one of the more important aspects of the ceremony completely to chance, to your stupid ass dog.
Yep. This is like Trace and I have had a couple different conversations about this. We've opted out of Flower Girl. Yeah. We've opted out of like ring bearer for this very reason. When have you ever been to a wedding and seen either a dog or a child just seem super excited to be participating?
Or when have you ever left a wedding where a child, or Christ forbid, a dog carries the rings down the aisle, and after the wedding you were like, man, that thing went off without a hitch.
Right?
That was a ship. They had that train was running right on time.
They were definitely not crying or peeing on anything.
Mm-hmm. They got those rings down to their intended target in a quick, efficient, and honestly professional manner.
And their mother definitely didn't have to carry them down the aisle and make it seem just like child torture.
Yeah, when have they even made it to the end of their job? Even if they had done really shitty, I've never seen a child make it all the way down the aisle.
Never.
They always have to like fucking lie down.
Take a nap right there. And then you gotta wait for half an hour till they're done with their nap while everyone stays really quiet.
It's not your wedding anymore.
No.
It's Stevie's wedding.
It's Stevie's nap.
And then Stevie has to get married to the dog. That's the ring bearer.
Yeah. You're having your wedding on the beach. That in and of itself is already a high risk.
High seagull.
Yeah. That's it. A human being, they can retract their fingers over the rings when a seagull comes up hunting. A dog has no recourse.
No.
A dog will just
that would be an
there.
epic battle.
Yeah,
Ring bearer
will
dog
sit there and
versus
take
flock
it.
of seagulls.
This is the biggest problem with dogs, is that we've dulled their instincts against seagulls of protecting rings.
So you're saying you need to get a wolf to be your ring bearer.
When wolves came over on the boat from Egypt, they were originally bred to defend rings from avians, more pterodactyls in those days, but that was the original use of dogs, and we have just beaten that out of them with years of potty training and beatings.
So I think what you got to do is you got to double up. You get a dog ring bearer, and then you get a falcon security guard for the dog.
Okay.
And maybe the falcon can ride on the dog. Maybe you want to be. Well, it's going to be hard to get that ring over that falconer's glove. I guess if you use it in your offhand.
The priest has to do the falcon.
Okay. Well, but then again, you're trying to get people out. You're trying to get people out of the ceremony to the party as quick as you can.
Well, see, then the falcon sets in on crowd control, and you say, falcon, if anyone hesitates, go for the eyeballs.
If anyone gets up to, this is taking too long, I'm saying, squee! Okay, well,
God,
I
if you
guess
could
I
get
can.
a falcon attack somewhere into your wedding, everyone would have to stop weddings. We'd have to be like, well, and that was how weddings ended. The end. Because it would be no one would ever be able to top a falcon attack at your wedding. Plus, pay for the honeymoon with that America's Funniest Home Video dough. Thanks, Tom Bergeron.
I don't think Tom Bergeron would endorse a video where a falcon attacked an old woman in the face. I don't think that's chuckle-worthy.
And now America's serious home videos. Everyone bow your head for a moment.
Oh, I would watch that show.
I would watch that too. I would have to say that Man Sits Quietly in the Corner was the most serious video tonight. $10,000.
You guys have not watched much AFV lately. This show is so desperate for anyone to shoot video of anything. When this show debuted, everyone's dad had a video camera the size of like a stationary bicycle slung over their shoulder. Everyone was filming everything. Now, do you know how hard it is to do that show and just avoid thinking about YouTube for 30 minutes? Like to try to forget.
Which leads to awkward situations, and Tom's like, "Hey, everybody, have you seen this Star Wars kid? You're gonna love the cut of this little kid's jib. He's got a little pole. He's like, it's Jedi."
Here's $10,000, Star Wars kid. I'm 30. I am a lawyer.
Thank you. I will use this for my startup.
It's called YouTube 2. TuTube. It's the next one.
If you don't have a ring bearer, how do you do the rings? I guess just the best man and the best woman, like, just have them?
If I understand correctly, the ring bearers have not been actually carrying the rings for a long time. I think that they've got dummies.
They got a dummy pillow, because it's usually like a little kid that you wouldn't trust with thousands of dollars of jewelry.
But why?
This is a little kid that draws on the wall. You're going to give him the only thing that makes you married?
Yeah, well, yeah. No, you're right. That is the only...
Right?
That's it.
They're like power rings.
It's like the ring. It is like the one ring. If it falls off, you're not married anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, if a baby ring bearer did take my rings and throw them into Mordor, like I think that I would have to honor that. Like, I'd have to say, okay, baby, you got me there. That's a good one.
If the baby puts the ring on, you're married to the baby.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation.
It is.
Then the fuzz can get you. You can argue entrapment, but if that baby put that ring on of his own free will, then you don't have a fucking leg.
Listen,
it's the same if the dog puts the ring on. I mean, you're dealing with a powder keg one way or the other.
Well, unless you're in, there's several states where that would be fine.
That's true.
If a baby puts the one ring on, you're not finding that bastard ever again. He's gone.
Yeah.
If you see a baby put the one ring on, you better open every bag of flour you can find and just start throwing it in the air in the off chance that some of the flakes will land on his curls. And so you can maybe see some sort of silhouette. Because if not, you will never find that baby again. Babies don't want to be caught. Baby's invisible now. He's happy. He's out there. He's living life. Precious.
So right now I'm writing the script to Hollow Man 3. It's sort of like Hollow Man, Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. But what if instead of Kevin Bacon we put some Baby's Day Out heat in there?
Okay.
That's all. So that's all I've got so far. It's just the one
that's
paragraph.
The start of the goof.
I've only got the one paragraph.
You've got a great elevator pitch. Now you just need to flesh it out.
Yeah, I've seen more scripts picked up on spec for less than that. So
the good news is, I think
Son of the Mask was just like 4 words. It was just like mask, but with kids.
Following the adventures of an invisible baby would be a cost-effective movie, I think. Well, you guys can't see this, but boy howdy.
It is hilarious.
This is a precarious situation.
All you see is the cookie jar just fell over, but what you didn't see was the hour of antics leading up to it.
If you can get a baby to wrap itself in bandages and put on sunglasses like in Memoirs of an Invisible Man, you might have a box office smasher.
Or if you have an invisible baby, walk into a lady's bathroom and watch her take a shower like in Hollow Man. Then you're an evil person.
We've just... In this movie that I'm also acting as cast director, I gotta get Daniel Day-Lewis as the Invisible Bandit.
That's the Invisible Baby.
I think that you guys are trying to write a comedy, and I'm writing like the worst horror movie ever.
Yeah, because all my favorite comedies star Daniel Day-Lewis. my left foot,
my left giant foot,
my left can't stop laughing too.
I didn't know how he would do playing Mo, Larry, and Curly, but once they got all the computer effects in there, you really could not tell that it was just him.
And I loved him in There Will Be Blood and Feces.
Yeah, because that is more serious. You moved away from comedy. You moved.
I'm laughing.
He was in Last of the Lolhekins. Is that appropriate? Is that a thing we can do?
I think that the sequel, the sequel to There Will Be Blood would just be called Milkshakes with a Z. It's just him, and he's been acquitted for the murder that takes place at the end of There Will Be Blood. He's been acquitted, and he opens up his own milkshake stand and gets in all kinds of...
But then a rival milkshake stand opens across the street, and they have to have a dance-off.
And then he burns it the fuck down and kills the guy's kid.
2 stars.
2 stars. Would not watch again.